Most sports people dream of playing in one World Cup in their chosen sport. But 20-year-old Ellyse Perry is about to achieve the unique distinction of playing in 2 World Cups in 2 different sports. At 16, she was the youngest ever cricketer, man or woman, to play for Australia, and now she's part of the 21-member Matildas soccer squad named today. Here's Peter Wilkins.
Quintessential all-rounder Ellyse Perry juggles a university education with the demands of playing 2 sports at the elite level.
It's always been the way for me to play both cricket and soccer, and I started playing at the same age.
She's also grappling with the tentacles of the entertainment industry.
Like little particles, and they might make you sneeze. Like
The thing with Ellyse is she has an unbelievable work ethic. She has the understanding of what it takes to be successful that is usually matched with someone in their late 20s, early 30s that are starting to hit the peak of their powers.
Ellyse Perry became the youngest, male or female, to represent Australia at cricket. She was just 16. Football internationals followed soon after. Mum Kathy and coaching dad Mark, who prefer to stay in the background, nurtured their daughter's interests without a hint of pressure.
My parents been so supportive, and I had a dad who was pretty much my own personal coach from the day dot, because he loves sport and he's got an incredible knowledge of it.
The Perry work ethic has allowed Ellyse to continue in both sports with lofty ambitions.
For me, it's sort of always been about it, hopefully being someone that sticks around for a long time and I guess in a way makes a bit of an impact or a mark on the sport, and not just be someone that was there for a couple of years and then dropped off or moved on.
And Ellyse Perry, as always, delivers a beautiful ball image.
To that end, there are willing allies in cricket and football administration.
We're both better off if she's playing 80% of either of our sports rather than 100% of one and none of the other.
As a cricketer, Ellyse Perry is near the top. She's played with the men and starred in Australia's World Cup 2020 win over New Zealand.
Oh, Ellyse Perry, absolutely outstanding.
Looking at her technique, there's no such thing as a perfect bowling technique, but hers is as close to perfect as I've seen, I think, in either male or female.
With more opportunities, the 20-year-old's batting could blossom.
Long term, she'll probably bat in the top order somewhere, maybe 4 or 5.
But the current focus is football, and in a history-making achievement, Perry will be the first Australian to represent at senior World Cups in both cricket and football.
So for someone to achieve 2 World Cups at the elite level in 2 sports is just a wonderful achievement.
Maybe it hasn't quite sunk in.
Modest to the core, the achievement is downplayed.
I don't see it as being anything, that special compared to the achievements of some of our most fantastic athletes.
To date, this free-running fullback who scored a pile driver in the 2008 Asian Cup has played 13 times for the Matildas, but she missed last year's Asian Cup win when cricket called. The boot's on the other foot this time, with football taking precedence. But the jury's out on whether Ellyse Perry is compromising her quest to have a lasting impact in both sports by not specialising in one.
She still always managed to keep touch with the other sport. So she hasn't completely given up football for that period of time, or given up cricket for a particular period of time. So I don't know if, as I say, if she shunned one aside, it would make her better at the other.
If I was to not play one, I think I'd feel really lost just playing the other.
Come on, when you wake up in the middle of the night, what is it? Is it football, cricket?
I feel terrible because I just perennially sit on the fence, and I just don't have a favourite, and I think I might not enjoy it as much if I was just playing one sport and purely concentrating on that.
After a landmark 2007 World Cup for the Matildas when they made the quarter-finals, the 21-strong squad heads to Germany with controlled expectation.
I think we're closer to the prize in essence that we've got our systems in place a lot better than we did going into the last World Cup. Therefore, the talent pool coming through is better. Part
of that pool is precociously talented 16-year-old Wollongong schoolgirl Caitlin Ford, who might learn a trick or two from the virtual wolf in sheep's clothing in Ellyse Perry, the ultra-competitor.
She does it with that angelic smile, right enough, which can lull you into a false sense of security.
I think she's a great advertisement for girls around the country that play multiple sports to say, well, hang on, I can actually continue to do that to the highest level. They don't have to make a choice.
Yeah, don't be afraid to have a go at anything, and especially, I guess, speaking from a girl's perspective, just because the boys are playing doesn't mean you can't play. Not only the physical but the mental and the social benefits that I've received from sport, I think can be offered to anyone, and particularly young girls, and it's a really fantastic thing. So I'd love to see more girls being involved in sport and enjoying it.
Wow, what an amazing girl. Peter Wilkins reporting. And that's the program for tonight. We'll be back at the same time tomorrow, but for now, good night.